Okay, hi everyone. Hi, I am thrilled to welcome you all today to our live session for International Women's Day to celebrate all women globally and especially women in wine business. While we are waiting for our guests, I'll introduce you myself. Some of you may already know me from the previous session, but for the ones who are joining us for the first time today, this is Eren. I am the Business Development Director of BevZero. BevZero is a global leader in the beverage services, especially in no and low alcohol space and the alcoholization equipment, headquartered in California with additional locations in South Africa and Spain. And actually, this is where I am joining today from Spain, Barcelona. And shortly, I will be welcoming three wonderful women from three different continents. We will have Dawn Mayer from Starla and based in the US. And then we will have Jocelyne Jordan from Van Loveren, based in South Africa. And last but not least, we will have Mathilde Boulachan from Chavannes, normally based in France, but today she will be joining us from Dubai. So we will be talking with them about their journey in the no and low alcohol space, and we will be celebrating all together every single woman on the planet. So let me go ahead and invite this beautiful lady. I have here Dawn joining and then Jocelyne joining. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, it was great to see you this morning.
Hi, welcome.
Great to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I am quickly going to accept Mathilde, and then we will start our conversation. Okay, yes, I have Mathilde coming along. And
hello, happy Women's Day.
hi, Mathilde. Welcome. Happy Women's Day. Okay, great. So we are waiting for Jocelyne, and then we can quickly start. Jocelyne, if you are, yes, okay, here you go. Hi, Jocelyne. Welcome, everyone,
Hello.
again, and happy Women's Day to all of you and everyone
Oh,
who's watching us. Okay,
same to
great.
all of you.
Yeah. So I was briefly introducing all of you a little bit where you're located, because this is going to be obviously a global session. So we have Dawn from US, and we have Jocelyne from South Africa, and we have Mathilde normally from France, but she's today joining us from Dubai. So maybe we can start with Mathilde, and Mathilde, maybe you can a little bit explain about yourself and your company, and then maybe why you are in Dubai today. And then we'll continue with the order that I see in my screen.
Thank you very much, Eren. So my name is Mathilde Boulachan. I am owner and founder of Pierre Chavin. Pierre Chavin is a winery located in south of France. I have created this company more than 10 years ago. And the whole idea is that I wanted to do something that is different in the wine industry. I started 10 years ago in the non-alcoholic wine industry as well. And at the very beginning, it was like a little niche. And today I can say that it's more than 50% of my turnover. We are in 58 different countries, and we are actually reaching very important growth thanks to this new type of product that growth thanks to this new type of product that we are doing. So I'm very happy to be here and very happy to be in this non-alcoholic beverage industry, because it makes a lot of sense to me to talk about products that are healthy, products that are actually making sense for many people around this planet. So, and I am here in Dubai to celebrate the women's conditions and human rights around the globe. And yeah, I'm part of the French delegation. So again, happy Women's Day, and a lot of thinking for the women rights in general.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mathilde. And yes, as you said, nowadays we need so much of human rights with everything going on in the world. So thank you so much for being there and then attending to our session today live. So I would like to continue with Johin because I also wanted to continue a little bit of the. I will leave down to the end because she has a very untraditional approach. So we started with Mathilde, and who started the company 10 years ago, and now we are moving to Van Loveren, who is a family winery, right, from 1937, and the fourth generation at the moment running. So maybe if you can also explain yourself to us, and then to tell us a little bit this transition to the no and low space.
Okay, so hi, my name's Jolene. I work for Van Loveren. I look after the exports to the USA, Canada, and South America. And the advantage of working for a company like Van Loveren is the fact that we are ever innovative. And as soon as there's a new trend, then Van Loveren is bound to be on it. And yeah, so we've basically come with generations, like Irem just said. We've got beautiful wines of all different brands and quality and price points, etc. But we definitely saw an opportunity when the no and low alcohol category came to the fore, and we launched our Almost Zero brand. It was a risk, you know. We never knew whether anybody's going to want to drink wine without alcohol in it per se. And subsequently, then we also launched the Absolute Zero brand, sparkling wine without alcohol in. And I must say, yeah, it's been a sheer delight selling these wines, and we've received enormous traction from our local market, specifically when lockdown hit for COVID. then alcohol was banned in South Africa, and people were looking for alternatives, introduced to Almost Zero by chance. And then also with countries like the USA and Canada, which are forerunners with regards to the trends and the consumption of no and low alcohol wines, we've seen great success with the Almost Zero to date. So yeah, it's great. It's lovely. We've received nice can orders. We've got the Absolute Zero in cans, which we are selling into some countries in Europe. So yeah, it's evolving. It's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. Fantastic. Actually, I would like to come back in a bit to the cans when we were talking about a little bit the trends, but I would like to give the floor to Dawn. So yeah, Dawn, I mean, as far as I know, your company is quite recent in the industry, yes, 2021, but you have a very untraditional approach, like all stylish lifestyle. So it's almost like a fashion show when you're looking at your bottles. So could you please tell us a little bit about what was the motivation and how you started?
Absolutely.
All right. Sorry, Dawn, I have some difficulties to hearing you. Maybe is it me? Mathilde and Jolene, do you also have the same difficulty?
Yes. Okay. We can't hear you.
Oh my.
It's coming and going. Maybe it's a connection issue.
Yeah, there's some sort of background noise. How about that?
But now,
here we go.
Yeah, now we can hear you. Yes, great.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's try this. Okay. We'll pivot. We'll pivot. We always pivot. So what a delight to be included with these amazing ladies, all of whom have made my job so much easier by paving the way before us. But I'm the CEO and founder of Starla Wines. Yes, we're very new. I can say we're a family-owned winery, my family. But no, we launched our brand in 2021, in August. So we are just babies in the industry, and we set out to really launch a premium top shelf lifestyle product that would appeal to wine lovers, to specifically female wine lovers. We're unapologetically feminine, and really wanted to create a product that was lovely and delicious and super high quality. And it's been a thrill. It's been an absolute thrill ever since. And we're only here in the States, but we're in all 50 states. We've sold to all 50 states. We're breaking into retail as we speak and loving every minute.
Yeah, congratulations. And from you telling about it, we can feel your excitement about your baby. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah,
Thank you.
great. So now let's going back to the cans, and then maybe we can talk about a little bit the current geographical trends. So since we are all in different continents, maybe each of you can give us a little bit about the insights of the trends in the no and low. If you don't mind, Jolene, let's start with you. You were mentioning the cans, and if you see any other trends in the industry, that would be great if you could explain a little bit us what is going on in
Okay.
especially South Africa.
So yeah, so we saw an opportunity. Cans, I mean, have also evolved recently in the beverage industry, specifically for the wine industry, and there's more and more wines being presented as a single serve option in cans, and hence the opportunity to put the dealcoholized wines into the cans as well. We feel that the sparkling style sort of portrays better than the still style in the can for the dealcoholized option. And then we were fortunate to win some tenders in Europe for the Absolute Zero brand being a drier style, and then we've also got the Nectar, which is slightly sweeter. And we have because obviously with cans, one needs a retailer or a buyer to commit to a minimum order quantity, because one can't really bottle or fill 10 cans. It's minimum order quantity of at least a container order, for instance. So we were fortunate to get those breakthrough opportunities, which allowed us to fill slightly more. And I must say, it's really, really refreshing. We did a vineyard drive with importers last week, and it was a morning drive, and you don't always want to have champagne at 10 o'clock in the morning, although the idea is great. Sometimes it makes you a bit tired as you go into your day. So yeah, so then we served the Absolute Zero can, and it just went down so well. So yeah, hopefully it continues to thrive.
Yeah. And I think I will see that. I mean, for me, I mean, obviously each market is different, but I think cans also has a very seasonal power as well. I think in spring and summer we will be seeing more and more, because it's amazing when you are in a live event in the beach or in a park, so you can just like pop up a can and you can drink it anytime. So, and it's very handy. You can just like bring it, put it in your bag. So I think as the weather is getting better, talking about Europe, I think we will see more cans here. Great. So Mathilde, what about you?
Absolutely.
What do you see about the trends? And you were saying that you are in many countries, so your export markets are very wide, from anything from Europe, US, and Japan. So maybe you can give us a little bit of the European market and also the Asian market view.
Of course, packaging is playing a great role. So apart from can, I also see smaller formats like 20 centiliters and a little bit above. And it's important for the final consumers to actually try for the first time, to then give a chance to buy a normal bottle. Apart from that, I also see rosé colors. Of course, sparkling is definitely one of the best selling in terms of no low segment. What else? Sugar content. We are talking about dryness style. Something that is a little bit more winey, but it all depends on the market, because for example, Asia definitely likes something different. I would also say that the organic part is playing a great role at the moment. So it's important to have a product that is good inside, but that also has some kind of respect for our planet. So having organic grapes is important. What else? I can see that calories and the scoring part can be also something important and a coming trend. especially for some market segments. I'm thinking about the women that are interested to know what they drink, but also the amount of calorie that they have inside their drink. So that's an important trend that I see. And also about marketing target groups. So when I mean people that drink non-alcoholic product is not only women, of course. It's a lot of different type of people, and the Z generation is playing a very important role here, and they are happy to, especially after, well, now in the COVID, after the COVID, they have realized that they can probably drink something better for their health, and they are happy to and ready to pay more for a better consumption.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you so much for mentioning really important points about calories as well. And then, as far as I know, down, you're like really very, I mean, you give very importance to the calories, right? Because at your back labels, you talk about like how many, like little calories. I think you have 5 calories per serving, depending on the wine that we are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah, how do you see that this affecting the trends and then your sales and anything else that
yeah.
you would like to
There,
mention about US?
I think that there's what we've noticed are a couple trends that are super important to our customers. Our customers, by the way, we call starlets, but we've noticed 2 trends that are really important to them. So really thinking about wellness in the bottle. So we worked super hard during our winemaking process and formulation process to eliminate and reduce as much sugar as possible. So the sparkling and the red have 5 calories a glass, 0 grams of sugar, 0 carbs. The Sauv Blanc has a little bit more than that, but not terribly much. And what we're finding with our customers is they also drink wine with alcohol, but they're, kind of pulsing this in throughout the week and trading it out for maybe a higher calorie product or a product that has alcohol in it so they can be maybe higher functioning or feel better for kiddos in the morning or meetings that they might attend. So the aspect of having that wellness for them was super important. We found that our customers absolutely aren't interested in trading alcohol for calories. If they're going to give something up, they really don't want to have to trade that out for something else that they don't want.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much. And actually, just one more question about this. You say that you have a target, like more female customer targets. So
That's right.
do you find it challenging in terms of expansion and the market share, or not necessarily?
Everything's a challenge, as these talented ladies will tell you, right? Everything's a challenge in the category because it's so new and there's quite a bit of education. But in the States, anyway, women buy and drink more wine than men, and they are eager for products that really appeal to their sensibility and their needs. And that's how we created it, right? It was created for something I really was into, something my friends were into, and we're finding that our customers, the starlets, are into it as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great, thank you. So you're talking about female consumers and female audience and female business women. And so how do you find being female tastemakers in a mostly male-dominated industry, and especially for maybe you don't achieve yourself because you are coming from a wine background and you have wine, normal strength wine products as well. So, Matilda, how do you find it? Is it challenging being in the industry as a woman?
Well, 10 years ago, that's probably why my company is named Pierre Chavin and not Mathilde Boulachin. 10 years ago, it was a challenge. I think things have changed, and I can definitely see a progress, and I'm happy about that. I would say in any type of business, you have challenges. And if I could give a piece of advice, is that the only thing you have to do is keep on trying, and there is no limit. The only limit you can have is actually the one that you put into your heads. So not even the sky is a limit. So it's just a question of trying hard. So being a woman in the wine industry today is actually an asset, I would say, and a competitive advantage. And when you talk to the media, there are so few ladies that want to talk in front of media that they give you, the possibility to actually talk. And when you talk to the ladies, because you address your product that you address is actually one part of the marketing group that you address, all ladies. So a lady can understand the woman's needs, right? So and talk to them in a much more open way. So I would say that it's definitely, I take it positively, and I believe it's an advantage.
Great, thank you. And what do you think down yourself about being a woman in the industry?
You know, she's at, I mean, gosh, I'm so grateful for her. I mean, I can't even imagine what this space was like 10 years ago. Can't even imagine. It's amazing. And you do just have to dust yourself off and get back in it. And you're going to have challenges every day. One of the challenges that we found is that not only are the winemakers male, but all of the distributors are male, right? Everyone that works on, that has a responsibility to help us get our product on the shelf. And so when you've created a product for women and it has a lot of botanicals and florals in it that appeal to women's sensibility, and you're talking to distributors about that and they're trying it, and 9 out of 10 of them are male, you know, there's a lot of education that has to go along, but that's okay. I mean, that's just part of it, right? So sign up for it and get ready to educate and re-educate and re-educate. And eventually you'll be able to have some really meaningful conversations. And it's not that people aren't willing, it's just so new and so different to the wine community here that it just takes that.
Great. And we all love challenges, right, as women? So, and turning challenges into opportunities.
Yes.
And let's hear your thoughts as well, Yohlin. And if anyone obviously wants to have advice, give a piece of advice to any woman who wants to break in the industry, it's time.
Yeah, I think just believe in yourself and just be on top of your game. The thing is, if you're prepared, if you know your industry, then you've got nothing to be scared of, and then essentially we're all in the same boat. And then if it comes to the low and no alcohol category, once again, I think that's something that is in our favor as women selling these products right now, is that stats don't lie, you know. There's brilliant media coming out on a daily basis with numbers showing how consumers are buying into the category, and that's a very solid way to present your product to a retailer group or a prospective importer or partner per se. And yeah, I think it's just going to go from strength to strength here. And an industry that we can definitely look to at this point, being in the wine industry ourselves, is the beer industry. And the beer industry has really done this very successfully to date, be it a woman or a man marketing the products. So yeah, I think there's space for everybody.
Yeah, great. And actually, I am really thrilled to be with you all, three fantastic ladies, and talking about this and celebrating all women today. So just before we wrap up, as we know, the global consumers and the tech are challenging day by day. How do you see the horizon of your company? So what is for each of you in 2022 and beyond? Maybe you would like to take the question first down.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just continuing to get the message out there and the power of having options, and having those options as part of your daily, weekly, monthly habit of wine consumption, right? And so I often think about it. You can walk in just about any restaurant here in the States and get decaf coffee because you don't want the hassle of the caffeine. I see a world where you will be able to walk into any restaurant or bar and get de-alkalized wine, just like you can de-alk coffee. And it's just a matter of never tiring of that conversation and never giving up on that conversation. Well, sometimes I get tired of it, let's be honest. But, you just get back up the next day and you get after it. And so really focused on helping people understand that this is an important product in their everyday life.
Mm-hmm. Great, thank you. And what about you, Mathilde? What is the horizon in Chavan or Pierre Chavan in 2022 and beyond?
Well, creativity is an important part. Keep working with innovation. Keep talking about our product and about the NOLO category in general. It takes a lot of time to actually explain and to explain to final consumers, but also to buyers or to distributors. And it's important to keep going with our explanation, and we will take time to keep going. Of course, there are also an important part that is regulatory rules in general. We have to play with the same rules all over the globe, otherwise it makes it difficult to export. So whenever you export, you have to adapt yourself to many different constraints. And the whole idea is that we keep working all together in our NOLO industry to try to make a better world for tomorrow all together. And I would say that of course we will keep going with understanding the trends and the needs all over the globe. People doesn't consume the same way. What you actually drink in New York is not the same thing in Tokyo. And I think we have to keep being really open-minded and do the best product for very quality-oriented product. Otherwise, people will not rebuy. And the whole idea is that we keep converting a lot of new consumers that doesn't want or that can't or that simply want to try something different. So a very next experience that we want to bring all over the world.
Yeah. Great, yeah, so true. I mean, first the consumer buys the bottle and the label and the brand maybe, but the next time they buy what is inside the bottle, so it is really important consistency and quality. Joachim, not least, your thoughts about the horizon of the company. Where do you see it's going and with the whole trends?
So thanks, Rim. What I feel is going to set us apart or just keep us going in this time is specifically the IP within the company, to make sure that one stays on the top of your game with regards to the IP and the development of the IP and the what we can say, the sourcing of IP from around the world, especially now since we're traveling less. I remember 3 years ago, when was it? 2019, Provine. That was my last Provine. Then we went around and we tasted different de-alkalized wines, from Spain and from all these countries. And now we've sort of become a bit more lazy with that because we're not traveling as much. But I think it's very important to make sure that one tastes what the de-alkalized wines from the rest of the world taste like in this time. And then I also feel that innovation is key here, and to be able to be nimble. So if a retailer is looking for 6% alcohol and you are generally at a 9% alcohol per se, make a plan to figure out how to do the 6% and to swing across the sphere regarding the needs and to satisfy all the different categories there, or the newfound categories per se. And then also, I must say thank you to BevZero, because you guys are really helping us to know what opportunities there are around the world that we wouldn't have known about otherwise. And for instance, Vinexpo New York, which is starting tomorrow, it's a very, very exciting opportunity to also learn what the needs are for the customers.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much, Joachim. Yes, our team will be there as well. I mean, in New York, we have a booth. So if anyone is in New York, feel free to pass by. And yeah, as what you were saying, I mean, now the consumers and retailers, importers, they're asking for no and low alcohol brands from to traditional wineries as well. So sometimes winery doesn't know how to make it. If you need help, you can always contact BevZero as well. Great. Thank you so much, ladies. I enjoyed a lot our brief session. And I would like to just have few last words if you want to add anything, and also how our consumers can find you. Obviously, now we will post the section and then we will link all of your Instagram accounts. But apart from that, how can they find you? And if you want to add anything, it will be amazing. Okay, so down. You're
no, I think maybe just some parting words from my side. Our almost zero wines are available in Total Wine and More across America, the white, the rosé, and the red. So please do try them. And mainly, like, we learn from consumers. So I would like to also extend an open invitation to consumers to connect with us, whether it be with BevZero or Van Leeuwen or any of our companies, and tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you need, and then we will be able to help and to satisfy, because that will allow us all to grow collectively. But cheers, and what an exciting time.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much.
So from the Starla side, now is the perfect, if you've wanted to try a premium non-alcoholic wine, now's the time. We have a special promotion on our website today, of course, in honor of International Women's Day. So visit us at starlawines.com. We'd love to have you stop by and pick up a couple of bottles, and also consider that, you know, having a non-alcoholic option in your home or at a party, or if you're hosting, is really important to be inclusive for everyone that comes. So maybe you're someone that doesn't want to drink a non-alcoholic wine, or that doesn't appeal to you for any reason. I guarantee you there's going to be somebody that you're hosting for at a party that will come up and thank you for having that option available to them. People are hungry for choices, and you know, there's a lot of different lifestyles and needs out there. So consider that when you're looking at your wine choices.
So true. Thank you so much, Dawn. And Mathilde.
I fully agree with that. Thank you for that. So you can find us, of course, on internet, pierrechavin.com. We have an internet website where you can find all our products as well. You can find us in all international trade fairs, and we are quite active in different countries with very busy partners. Thank you to them as well. They're doing an excellent job. What I would love to say is that it's a fantastic industry to live in, and we really enjoy what we're doing, and we are happy to express our passion with you guys. And we would love you to test a very nice non-alcoholic French product in the future. So please enjoy.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reem.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed. Thank you for making the time to joining me tonight to celebrate all women and talk about the industry and trends. And looking forward to seeing you in a face-to-face platform in person. Have a great day.
Amazing.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
all.
Bye.
Bye. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.